All right.
Damn hustling, 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 hustling,
It's your
hustling,
boy,
hustling,
Ski.
hustling, 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 hustling.
Oh, welcome back to the Matrix. You're not in the Matrix. You are the Matrix. How's it feel, Neo? Today, we got ourselves a banger daily market news and analysis. What is up? What is up? How's everyone feeling out of 10? Let me know down in the comments below. Make sure you guys are spamming that like button, hitting that share so other people can spam that like button and hit the share. It is December 26, 2024, and as of the time of recording, Bitcoin is currently residing at $95,494. Says, I got that shirt. Hey, Ski. Sup. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Happy New Year. Happy Hanukkah. Happy Kwanzaa. Whatever it is that you do or don't do, hopefully it's happy and full of peace and joy. 1,000 out of 10. Merry Christmas, Ski and fam. Yearn Finance Helium prediction. We'll get into all of your guys' price predictions. All that. 8.5. I took yesterday off. Spent some time with the fam. Didn't look at a single chart. Not a single article. Not a single news. And I'm feeling good and rejuvenated, rejoiced. But I'm ready to get back to work. Had a good Christmas. 10 out of 10. Hopefully everyone had a good Christmas. Thoughts on current state price of Act Cow? Hello? What's up, fam? Ski? What up, fam? Ski! It's your boy. Hey, could you bring me some water, please? I forgot my water. Merry Christmas. When do you see the market doing up again? About a week from now. About a week ago. I think by the time January rolls around, we're going to be out of here. Let's start it off with Bitcoin. We're sitting at basically $95,600 right now. And we're just still honoring this support right here on the daily. Not really getting any full bodies below this. This is why I really pay hard attention to the body closes and not the wicks. Okay. So we could draw like two lines here. We could draw a horizontal ray, which has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 touches at about $92,000. And then we also have an uptrend that keeps being honored. And this is why I don't really pay that much attention to the wicks. I know I just counted all of them. But as far as like structure, where we're at, Bitcoin to me is having a hard time getting through this. And that's a good news. And it's good news that we're having a little bit of a cool off here. Everyone wants a straight up line until we actually get a straight up line. A straight up line, I can assure you, is not what you want. Because if you go up in a straight line, guess how you come down? Guess how you come down, ladies and gentlemen. That's exactly how you come out. Every yin, there's a yang. Slow and steady, to me, this is good news. And if you're asking me, what is the fundamental thing that is transpiring right now? It is nothing more than tax strategies. People are selling, buying some write-offs, donating, buying movie things, whatever the case is. The millionaires and billionaires, they do all their tax strategies in December. They make all your T's must be dotted and your I's must be crossed in December of the previous tax year before moving forward. That is the rules. I do not make the rules. Thoughts on XRP and HBAR? I like both XRP and HBAR long term. I think both XRP and HBAR are potential 20-year plays. However, the however however the price value on both of them, I don't think that, as far as if you're investing for the next 6 months, I don't think that there's excellent value on either one of those. I do think that there's good value for the next 20 years, the next 6 years. However, for the next 6 months, I think that there's better value plays right now. But I love the technology of both of them. I think that they're real players. I think that they are really here for the next 20 years. See you at 74K. You'll see us there. The question is, are you going to see us there now, or are you going to see us there in 2026? I've said all along, Bitcoin will come back to 70K, 60K. The question is, are we going to go there now, or are we going to go there in the bear market of 2026? History would tell us that we're going to go there in 2026. So yeah, you'll see us there. But let me show you how retail is impeccable at timing the market. Regular people, impeccable at timing the market. The only issue is, this is how they time the market. They buy here after it's been pumping. That's where they buy. And then it sells off. And then they sell here. And then it takes off again. That's how retail buys and sells. Like, they maneuver the market like a magician. Perfect. Excellent timing. You can't get any better. The only issue is it's the opposite of what you should be doing. They time the market. Retail times the market to lose the most amount of money humanly possible. That's how retail invests into anything. Not just crypto. Stocks, gold, real estate, any asset class you can think of. This is how retail invests. So, yeah. There you go. That's my thoughts on that. John, thank you for the donut and the ice cream cone. You savage!
But the cream will rise to the top. Oh, yeah.
Bro, I'm going to start selling 50% of every time we stall out, then buy back. The calm before the storm. Subscribe just now. Thank you for becoming a subscriber on YouTube. You savage. I appreciate you. We are closing in on both 15,000 subscribers on YouTube, and we're closing in on 50,000 followers on TikTok. Which one is going to get there first? Are we going to get to 15,000 subscribers on YouTube, or are we going to get to 50,000 on TikTok? Either way, 10 years from now, when I'm at 50 million followers, you're going to be able to flex on your friends, and you're going to be able to say, I was following Ski, sub 50K followers. That's going to be a flex. Past 7 months, we had a correction in the first week of the month. Odds of January, pretty high. Picked up a little bit of Dynex. I think Dynex is an excellent value right now. Excellent value. Perhaps maybe the best. Flux, my king. $5 to $20. Flux is an excellent value as well. Merry Christmas. Value plays, please. My top value plays. They're the same as Christmas Eve. They are the exact same. Solnic, Dynex, Flux, Sauce, Shiba, H&T, Rose, ICP, VeChain, Naka, IOTA, Theta, Krill, Suki, Raven, Dot, XYO, Hee. Getting the last bit of ROI, Wyckoff ROI sale. I agree. All right, so let's talk about, whoops. He says the first of the month we've had a pretty big sell-off. Let's see. All right, so December for the last 7 months. Okay, so December was the bottom. So the 1st of December was the bottom. We didn't go any lower for the rest of the month until now. So that theory is already invalidated by the last month. SEI predictions. Like the shirt, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. Algorand still a good value. It's okay. There's a good bit of inflation on Algorand. My prediction's about $1 to $2 for Algorand. Let's look at the Bitcoin dominance. Right now we're sitting at 58.4%. And this is what we talked about. Okay, so if you're brand new and you don't know what Bitcoin dominance is, Bitcoin dominance measures the percentage of the entire cryptocurrency market that is invested into Bitcoin. Out of all of the dollars, if we took a pie of all of the dollars that are invested into crypto, what percentage of the pie is invested into Bitcoin? That is what the Bitcoin dominance is, okay? And the reason that this is important is there are stipulations in order for us to get a proper alt season. Okay, what is alt season? When you think about life-changing money in cryptocurrency, that's what we're referring to. We're talking about alt season. Okay, and there are some stipulations in order for this to happen. Stipulation number 1, Bitcoin must be making new all-time highs or retracing. Stipulation number 2, Bitcoin dominance needs to be falling off a cliff while Bitcoin is making new all-time highs. Okay? And what we had over the past since 2022 is Bitcoin dominance was just on a rocket ship ride all the way to Valhalla. And what I predicted was going to happen was 62% was my target for the top. We got to 61.5%. And then we had a pretty steep correction. Okay? So this is a good sign right here. This was the first sign of like we showed some actual weakness in Bitcoin dominance. Okay, and then this move right here is, in my opinion, the most basic move that happens. You have from the top to the bottom a 50 to 70% retrace. This is what I call the retracement. In this particular case, Bitcoin dominance from the top to the bottom of this micro move went to the 702 Fibonacci retracement. Okay, and then it got rejected. This is still very good news, very good signs, okay? Now, what I want to see to really have the continuation of alt season, I want to see this continue to roll over, make a new low into 54.4% as Bitcoin is continuing to rise. That is what we are waiting for to get the real deal, proper alt season. Me, myself, and I, thank you for the $4.99 donation, you savage.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Can you look at UFD? Tell us your thoughts. Time frame for that to happen? In my opinion, it's going to happen before March. It could happen as early as January. Bitcoin target is 54. No, okay, let me be clear, John. Thank you. John, my target in order for a continuation of progressing into the next phase is 54%. That's what I want to see as sort of a checkpoint of, yes, we are progressing as we should be. 54% is what I want to see to continue that progression. That's not where I think that we're going to end up. Are alts getting ready to pump? Yes, that is the next phase. Let's look at this. UFD. That doesn't mean tomorrow. That doesn't mean next week. But that is the next macro phase of this game. That is the next macro phase, in my opinion. When will Bitcoin top out? November of 2025. All right, let me see if I can find another one, bro. I'm not seeing a good chart for this just yet. Is this it right here? Oh, this is fart dust. Bro, I'm not seeing enough data on this one. Thank you for the donation, though. Me, myself, and I. Just checked Amazon. Where do I get that shirt with the American flag? I don't know. My wife got me this for... I think she got it for my birthday. Listen, I'm going to tell you guys a secret. I don't buy any of my clothes. My family buys me all of my clothes. I just got underwear, so we're stocked up. We're good to go for the year. We got the fresh undies, fresh socks, fresh undies. I don't buy any of my clothes. I get all my clothes for Christmas and my birthday. Yeah, and that's it. So whatever I wear, you might think is a reflection of me, but it's not actually. It's actually a reflection of what my family thinks of me. The Fear and Beard Greed Index. The Fear and Beard Index. That's right. What do you think about Chainlink? A bit early. Thank you for the rose. Thank you for the lightning, Rob. Thank you for the lightning, Cali XT. You savages.
But the cream will rise to the top. Oh yeah.
Says Ski. If Elon Musk accepts payments in XRP/Doge, would it make a big difference in price? Okay, here is my price prediction for XRP and Dogecoin without payments via Elon Musk. My price target is $5 to $14 for XRP, and my target is $1 to $2 for Dogecoin. But here is my price target for XRP with payment exception, and my Dogecoin price target with payment exception. My price target for XRP with payment exception is $5 to $14, and my price target without is, and my price target for Doge with is $1 to $2. So there you go. I know you said Illuvium has inflation, but do you have a price target? It's okay. Here's the truth, Tiffany. It's very hard to do TA. Like, I need to figure out exactly what the inflation is, and I need to sit down and it's very hard to do TA on a coin that has a lot of inflation. That's the truth. I think that my target is $600 if we're lucky. That's like the most maximum parabolic. Ski, you strong as hell. I saw the video of you lifting. I was impressed. See, someone is lifting a little too much. Yeah, listen, bro. You got to pick a struggle in life. You can be weak. You can be broke. You can be short. You got to pick a struggle. Solnick price prediction for 2026 after the bull market. That depends on how high we go. 100 million if we go to $1. So 10 cents. Phase. What's the next phase for Solnick? Solnick is in the markup phase. The next phase is my beard is safe. That's the next phase for Solnick. Good morning, Ski and community. Will XRP hit $1.90? Let's see. What does that look like on the chart? That looks like us going to 75 million or $100 million market cap. That's what it looks like. $1.90 is definitely in the cards for sure for XRP. And in fact, if we get to $1.90, I would concede that this is like pretty good value. Crow price predictions, $1 to $2. Merry Christmas, Ski. Merry Christmas, Ed. Yeehaw! Thank you for the hat and mustache, you savage.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Thank you for the roses, Jax, Big D. I appreciate you.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Looks like your boy Ski account is frozen, is it? Are we frozen on the your boy Ski account? Joey, thanks for the $1.99 donation, brother. I appreciate you.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Price target for Mog. Press the like button. That's right, guys. Spam that like button. Hit that share. So you're saying Elon is using Solnic. If Elon uses Solnic, my price prediction is low case 10 cents, medium case $1, bull case $5.89. Damn, my finger is not working. This is why I go like this. Bull case $5.89. If Elon does not use Solnic, my low case is 10 cents, my medium case is $1, and my bull case is $5.89. Is AVAX still a good play? I think so. I think it's pretty good value. All right, let's look up, what is it, XCN? We're so back. Scale a good play. I think Scale actually has, let me look at the inflation on Scale. But off the top of my head, Scale has a good chart. All right, XCN has a good chart. Let me look at their tokenomics. Um... 63%. Okay, so yeah, the tokenomics look pretty good. I mean, there's potential inflation, but they're not being irresponsible about their inflation. Retracement is 009, parabolic 4 cents. That is my target. Let's look up Scale, because now you have sparked my interest. Because I don't remember. Let's see what we can find on Coinbase. Okay, yeah. The chart looks beautiful on Scale. Now, before I do any more TA, I want to look at their tokenomics. Because I might add Scale. This is, I would say, a medium cap play. This would be a top medium cap play if there's no inflation. Low to no inflation. Let's see. Too much. Sorry. Close. This is still good. It's not egregious amount of inflation, but this peak right here is definitely to the 0.5 or the 618. That's a decent bit of inflation for sure. So I think that this will probably get to the 3.2 maybe. Too much inflation for me. This might be a good play in the next bull market. Really good play. But this peak should have gotten to the 3.2. So I'm going to say like maximum parabolic is 41 cents. Is Matic, Pal, Death, nobody talking anymore? I think Matic, what's wrong with Matic? Thank you, Ski. So Ski, Wyckoff is basically saying mostly everything with good tokenomics will 10x. 5 to 10x. But not all of Wyckoff. That's Wyckoff in addition to Fibonacci's. everything in Wyckoff with good tokenomics will retrace. Okay, so I'm going to give you an example of that. What do I mean by that? Will retrace. VeChain is an example. VeChain has good tokenomics, and it has a good Wyckoff setup. VeChain, in my opinion, will get to 14 cents. That is the retracement to the 0.5 minimum. You can take that to the bank. You can literally take that to the bank. That's a 2x as high as a 3x. So a 2 to 3x guaranteed. Nothing in life is guaranteed. Obviously, stuff could happen. This could break, whatever. But as long as nothing breaks, this is going to 2 to 3x. And then if we go to parabolic, you're looking at 69 cents, etc. But everything with good Wyckoff will retrace. Good Wyckoff and low to no inflation will retrace. You could take that to the bank. Thailand said I could pay for my mail order bride in Solnik. You love to see it. Always developing. What brought you to crypto? Financial freedom. That's a good question. What brought me to crypto? I actually read all of the Robert Kiyosaki books, and I was kind of obsessed with real estate and financial freedom. I still like real estate. I have a few properties. But along the way of learning about real estate, I learned that you could use your stock portfolio as leverage towards getting a property. And so I started learning about the stock market, and I started learning about charts and TA and all this stuff. And along the way, I just started randomly DCAing into crypto. And I was DCAing at a good time. And I got a little bit lucky. And so I sold my crypto. This was like in 2017. I sold some of my crypto, and I took a step back and it was like, okay, what just happened here? And so I started learning about it. And I started thinking, like, how can I take this idea of passive income with real estate? How can I do this with crypto? And that's when I learned about mining. So that's what brought me to crypto. And then the more that I started learning about crypto, the more I was like, oh, this is the greatest invention since the internet. This is the very best ROI potential since the internet. Buy Texas real estate. There you go. I still like real estate. When I was in the Army, every duty station I went to, I would buy a house. And I would just keep my house. So that's what got me into crypto. And I kind of view, especially Bitcoin, I view Bitcoin very much like real estate. Of that there's only so much land, that's it, that's all that there's ever going to be. The surface area of Earth is the surface area of Earth. I view Bitcoin like how Michael Saylor says about like buying property in New York, in Manhattan, in the 1900s. That's kind of what buying Bitcoin is like. John says, that's a nice beard. How long have you been growing it? I've been growing my beard since January of 2024. I think I've trimmed it like twice. I think I've just like shaped it a little bit like twice. But mostly it's just fully grown. This is from the time that I got out of the Army. What's the Sonic beard bet? The Sonic beard bet is Sonic will minimum reach 7.5 cents. The real number is 10 cents by the end of the bull market, or I will shave my beard and get a full body wax. MVP updates. Listen, I was very adamant. I was so super adamant that all the political coins are done before the election. If I said that one time, I said it 10,000 times. That I will be completely out of all political coins before the election. I see a path for MVP. I do see a path for MVP, but that's a long path. I mean, we're talking 2028. If they just do like JD 28 or whatever, and they do that route, they rebrand a little bit, that's the path for MVP. But that's a long road. But I said it once, I said it 1,000 times. I will be completely out of all political coins pre-election. That was my stance then. That is still my stance, and that is going to be my stance. Can we expect some X from Pepe? 1 to 2X. Ski, people are confused about taxes. Me too. I'm not a tax professional. Hire a tax professional. I know like general strategies, but I don't feel comfortable giving you guys tax advice. How can I get my husband into mining? Does he game? Generally, though, like you have long-term and capital gains and you have short-term capital gains, okay? So if you hold a crypto for a year and a day, that puts you in long-term capital gains, which is generally 20% off of profit. If you don't profit, though, here's the deal. You don't owe taxes. So if you invest 1K into Xcoin, and then you fast forward 366 days, and your Xcoin is still 1K, you don't owe taxes on that. Okay, but if you invest 1K into Xcoin 366 days later, Xcoin goes up by $2,000, is now, let's say it's now 2K, well, you would owe 20% off of the 1K of profit, not the entire 2K. 20% of 1K would be 200 in this particular scenario. If it's 364 days, well, you owe 40%. That's the general of it. There's lots of strategies within that, though. Like you can offset, you can tax loss harvest on some of your losses to offset some of your wins. You can buy and resell, or you can sell and then rebuy, buy back later. There's lots of strategies. If you have a mining rig like me, you can write off all your computers, you can write off your electricity. But I recommend you hire a tax professional because that's not me. Would it be smart to start mining next bear market? If you like computers, I think the meta actually, though, for most people is liquidity mining. If you're into the hardware technology and you like that type of stuff, I actually think that the meta is liquidity mining. Because you don't, like, here's the deal. I like mining. I like getting techie with all the stuff. And it's fun. It's cool, like finding good deals, all that stuff. But here's the deal. As my farm grows, and this has already happened, like I've already had to upgrade my, electricity, like my amp, or my breaker box. I had to upgrade my breaker box. I had to upgrade all of like I have all kinds of 240 outlets. These are all expenses. You have to keep buying the latest and greatest technology. Okay, these are all things that are extra expenses, and there's headaches, right? Sometimes the computer just bugs out, and then you got to figure that out. Mostly it's passive after you set it up, but I still spend some time on it. Usually I spend about a day a quarter, like updating all my stuff, getting in the weeds on stuff, and that's not completely passive. But liquidity mining, like you don't need to scale your infrastructure with your operation. You don't need to invest into electricity infrastructure. You don't need to invest into hardware. You don't have to have the latest and greatest hardware, but you can have similar yield. So to me, the meta, if you're not into computers, for the average Joe, is just liquidity mining. That would be where I would start if I was brand new. And I'm going to make some videos on this. Give some examples of liquidity mining, please. Okay, like I mean, they have it with Solnic. They have it with any coin. Any coin. I'll give you the most basic example, though. ETH. What is liquidity mining? So let's say we have ETH and we have Bitcoin. Let's say you have 100K of each. All right, so we have ETH and then we have Bitcoin. So what is liquidity mining? You have ETH and Bitcoin. All right, in order to do transactions from Bitcoin to Ethereum, if you want to trade your Bitcoin to Ethereum or your Ethereum to Bitcoin, there needs to be, like, that isn't just magic, that's how that happens. Someone has set up a liquidity pool of equal parts Bitcoin and equal parts Ethereum. Okay, so they put up maybe, and we'll just say in this scenario, they put up $100,000 worth of Bitcoin, and they put up $100,000 worth of Ethereum, and they made a pool, and this pool, they call it, I don't know, BTC ETH L, whatever. I don't know. Whatever they want to name it. It doesn't matter. All right, whatever this pool is called, this is locked equal parts. It could be $1 or it could be $1 million, but it's equal parts of Bitcoin, equal parts of Ethereum. And now, so you put this up, and now let's say we have Bob who wants to trade his Ethereum to Bitcoin. Bob is going to use your liquidity pool, and he's going to pay fees to you and your liquidity pool in order to transfer his Ethereum to Bitcoin. And let's say we have Ethan over here who wants to do the same. Ethan wants to trade his Bitcoin to Ethereum. Ethan is going to use your liquidity pool, and you are going to get the yield from this. So maybe the transaction is, I don't know, maybe he wants to do $1,000. Well, maybe it cost him $10. Well, the $10 goes to you. It's the same. If I were to explain this into regular terms, right? The most basic example of liquidity pool that is already in real life is like Cash App. Let's say instead of this being whatever, this is Cash App. All right, let's say Ethan wants to send $100 to Bob via Cash App. Okay? Ethan is going to send it from his phone to Bob's phone, and Bob is going to look at his phone and he's going to say, I got it. Let me withdraw that to my bank. All right? So he's going to withdraw the $100 to his bank, except for, so he's going to withdraw it to his bank immediately, right now. Except it's not going to be $100. It's going to be like $98. Because ACH transactions are extremely slow. They take approximately 5 days in order to do this, right? So what they're pulling from is their own liquidity pool where they've already put up millions and millions of dollars. They're withdrawing the $100 from that liquidity pool, putting it in your bank account right now, and they're charging you a fee, and then they will replenish their pool when the slow 5-day ACH comes into this pool. It's going to be replaced. That's liquidity mining on a real scale. But instead of, when we say be your own bank, no, actually, you can literally be your own bank, and you could do the same activities that the bank does to make money. This is how banks make money. You can do this in crypto. Is there a minimum amount needed to make a liquidity pool? Like $10, like something very small. NYX, thanks for becoming a member, you savage.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Where can we find liquidity pools? You can find any DEX. So like Radium has liquidity pools. Jupiter has liquidity pools. Saucer Swap has liquidity pools. Right? Let's just pull up Saucer Swap. Any DEX, that's what they're going to offer you. They're going to offer you ways to do this, right? So right now, the total value locked on just one DEX, this is HBAR's DEX, Saucer Swap. That's what this is. So if we look at some of their stuff, let's look at their top pools. So you could provide Saucer Swap to USDC, and you're going to get, right now, as of today, 287% APY. This is a fluid thing. This is all dependent on supply and demand. Okay, the more supply, the less demand, the more that this is going to go down. The less supply, the more demand, the more that this is going to go up. This changes every single day. All right, let's go to liquidity, though. Let's look at some of their pools. So you can do Saucer Swap to HBAR for 13% APY. You can do USDC to HBAR. You can do, like, there's all kinds of them that you can set up or that are already set up and you can just add to. Quant to HBAR for 24% APY. There's all kinds of stuff that you can set up, or that all of these are already set up. You just have to add to it. Radium has like millions of different ones that you could use as well. All right, Radium has like all kinds of stuff that you can use right now already today. And people do this. All right, let me pull this up. All right. So here's Radiums. Like they have all these are concentrated, and then you have your standard ones. These are all set up. Like there's already stuff set up for Solnic too. This is the Solana DEX. People are making APY already today, right now. But you just need equal parts. That's it. There's all kinds of them. Is it good to maintain the liquidity pool during the bear market? In my opinion, it's good to go on offense during the bear market. Okay, I'll tell you about one of my bigger wins this bear market was Saucer Swap. All right, so I was doing all kind of liquidity pools on Saucer Swap. I have videos of me talking about this in 2022. Saucer Swap was less than a penny. Saucer Swap was half of a penny. Okay? And I was doing Saucer Swap to USDC, and I was doing Saucer Swap to Saucer Swap X, which is just stake Saucer Swap. And I was doing all of these liquidity pools on Saucer Swap, and I was getting yield in Saucer Swap while this was going on, while this was taking place, half in HBAR, half in Saucer Swap. Well, Saucer Swap did a 20x, but I was getting the yield as though when it was less than a penny. And then Saucer Swap went all the way to 20 cents or whatever it went to. But I was getting the same coins. Equal parts as in dollars. But this is what Cash App is. This is what PayPal is. This is what Venmo is. When you get it directly to your bank right now and they charge you a fee, they're pulling from their liquidity pool and giving you that money. And when the ACH transaction goes back into the pool, it's going to be replenished. They're charging you for convenience. And right now, this is what you can charge other people for. 2holder for life. Thanks for becoming a member, bro. I appreciate you.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
John, thanks for the hat and mustache. Yeehaw!
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Solnic has liquidity pools. Solnic has lots of liquidity pools. Solnic has a liquidity pool on Base. Solnic has liquidity pools on AVAX. Solnic has liquidity pools on Solana. There's 4%. There's 2%. There's all kind of liquidity pools. Are you concerned about this dip? Absolutely not. How do you make a Solnic liquidity pool? You don't need to make it. It's already made. Just add to it. When I tell you, listen, when I tell you there's no need for me to ever sell any of my Solnic, I mean it. I mean it with all my heart. And my wallet. Dent prediction, 1 to 7 cents. It says Orange Man's going to take care of those taxes. Listen, if the Orange Man literally goes through with the, if he goes through with the no taxes on crypto, if he goes through with that, I will cry literal tears of joy. My wife has seen me cry 3 times. 2 of them were during Inside Out. In 8+ years. She's seen me cry twice. If no crypto taxes gets approved, she will see me cry a 4th time. You guys will all see me cry tears of joy. Can you tell us again how to get one of those Sonic shirts? Okay. There's a list of things that I need to do. That are, one of them is to making a website, but as of right now, Dan in the Telegram, he has them right now and he can make them for you. But we're going to set up a website and you're going to be able to buy it directly. I don't have that set up right now, unfortunately. I have a long list of things that I need to accomplish, and they always get added more and more and more and more every day, because I'm always trying to do more and more and more every day. But that is one of the things that I need to do. Sonic, yes, Sonic has a liquidity pool. How do you feel about Coinbase? Coinbase is fine for a beginner. I use Coinbase. I think Coinbase is one of the top apps for on and off ramping your crypto, meaning going from your bank to crypto or from your crypto to your bank. I think that Coinbase is probably, Coinbase or Uphold are my 2 picks for the best for on and off ramping, and that's what I use. DGen a good play? I think DGen is a good play. I'm not touching profits till taxes are done. Scale TRX gets 4.6%. What's your opinion on the microside of crypto markets? I think in the next week or so, we're going to turn around. I think that the blood is done, and Bitcoin is kind of showing us this of, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wicks into 93K and cannot get below it, and still maintaining this uptrend. So this looks like clear, at this point, clear resistance, or clear support rather. And I think that we're going to turn around in the next couple of days. Sonic's still going to run though? Yeah, Sonic's going to still run. The next phase is rising tides floats all ships. Sonic has outperformed the entire market of the last month or so. Everything has been bleeding and Sonic has been climbing. And even when things are really bloody, Sonic has been just sideways. And when things have been awesome, Sonic has been running. What are you trying to pull a Sonic website together for? For the t-shirts. I need a payment for the Sonic t-shirts. Said, bro, your traps did a 5x. How to buy NFT? You can do it on launchmynft.io, and there are some on the secondary market as well, on like Magic Eden and such. Search hedge funds, HEDZ. Excuse me, FUNZ. Dent is a $120 million market cap. Yes. Rose, Flux, Rose, Theta, Flux, ICP, Of those, I think Flux is going to have the highest ROI. I think that ICP has the highest blue chip ROI, but I think all of them will perform very well. Those are all top value plays for me right now. What's the medium return liquidity pool give in the bear market? Okay. Let's go deeper on that question. I'm not understanding the question. Or rephrase it, please. By the way, that's what BlackRock is doing too. That's what they're doing. They're buying the Bitcoin and then they're giving it to people via a liquidity pool on the secondary market. You're using their money to put into your 401k. Yeah, those are my top blue chip plays. ICP and VeChain. ICP, Rose, VeChain. Those are my top blue chip plays. Where do you think Bitcoin will pull back to in the bear market? 60, 70K. My top value plays right now: Sonic, HNT, Shiba, Dent, VeChain, Naka, IOTA, Flux, Theta, Krill, Suki, Raven, Dydex, Dot, Sauce, XYO, hee hee. What medium return liquidity pool give in the bear market? 10% month. Yeah. I don't know what you're asking me, bro. I like what you're asking. Like, I think you're asking me about liquidity pools, and I think you're asking me about going into the bear market. But I'd like to go deeper on the question, but let's rephrase it a little bit. Do you mine any? I do mine. I do liquidity mining and I do physical hardware mining. I mine physically. I mine Flux and Dynex are the main ones that I'm mining. Flux is the majority of my pool right now, though. If you can provide crypto into liquidity pool, don't you lose access to it? You're losing no more access to it than on Coinbase. Yes, there is no such thing as earning yield without any risk. Yes, your risk is whatever DApp that you do gets compromised. That's your risk. Would you take profits from Bitcoin and put them into alts? Yes, I've already started doing that. I think he wanted monthly expectations. I mean, I think it's like, I think it's equal or comparable to physical mining. Depending on what you're doing, like everything is supply and demand. Ideally, you're going to find some low markets that you believe in, like Sonic. Long term, that's going to give you the highest ROI. Some of those give you like, you know, I'm trying to think. Yeah, I think for 10,000 you could expect about like $100 a month, generally though, somewhere in there. Thanks for becoming a member, you savage.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
10K in the bear market is going to be different because you need a lot of volume. Okay, 10K in the bear market. I'm going to say $50 a month. Generally, there's going to be less volume, so you're going to get less reward. The more volume, the better. That's where you make your money. Something like that. I don't know. That's just a very low guesstimate. Are you saying the bear market is here? Absolutely not. I am not saying that, not even a little bit. In fact, the next phase of this game is alt season. That is the next phase. He's asking me for in preparation of 2026. ICP or Quant for more ROI from here. I like Quant long term more, but I think ICP for the next 12 months is going to have better ROI. He says, man, you should start a workout program. Bro, I am way more fluffy than I used to be. I don't know if I'm in the position of giving like that type of advice. Like, I'm a solid 20 pounds overweight. Whoops. I used to be way more. I did not mean to invite whoever. I used to be way more in shape than I am now. I'm just still strong. If you want to get strong, I can teach you how to get strong. I can teach you that. If you want to get abs, I don't know if I'm your guy, okay? Remember the big debacle about, like, she chose the bear? They were actually talking about me. Like, strong and furry and fluffy. That's what they were talking about. Is there a fear and greed index for alts? There are some websites, but I don't know. I don't put that much weight on them, to be honest with you. Where do you buy Dent at? I tell you what, in the if you guys want, okay. I don't know how much weight you're going to put on this, but I will give you my workout program in the exclusive group if that's what you guys are interested in. I'll tell you my workouts. Do I buy or sell, though? In my opinion, right now, the best thing to do is DCA. Where can you buy Dent? Where can you buy Dent? I think you can buy it on Mexi. You can buy it on BitUnex. You can actually trade it on BitUnex. Let's see. I'll give you a couple others. It says it's available on Binance. It's available on Kraken, KuCoin, Gate.io, BingX. It's available on Uniswap. It's available on BitUnex. It's available on, like P2B. You can buy this thing on a lot of things. There you go. Yeah, there's a lot of places to buy Dent. KuCoin. When will the bull run start? The bull run has already started, in my opinion. The alt season will start around January. My bad. Are you buying or selling? I am buying. When documentary? Some of that's going to be filmed over the next couple of weeks. That is going to be probably released in the next couple of months. Ski, you got to teach us how to short before 2026. I got you. I will be shorting. Approximately 6 months to a year from now, I'm going to start really only looking for positions to short on. But right now, I'm only looking for positions to long on. XRP thoughts and direction. Daniel, my price target for XRP has been, since the beginning, $5 to $14. Okay, we're at $2.20. I don't think it's really a value anymore. It was an extreme value for me at 50 cents. But I'm not going to pretend like doing a 4 to 5x is nothing. So I don't think that it's excellent value. I think we probably get to $5 to $8, somewhere in there. Are you highly confident that Quant hit 650? I am highly confident that Quant hit 650. Hey, Ski, have a good Christmas. I had an excellent Christmas. I didn't look at any charts. I didn't look at any crypto. I spent time with the fam. What about us who hold Solnic? I think we're going to do a Dolphin group. Maybe the Dolphin Group, I'll put that in there as well. What's the best way to do taxes? The best way to do taxes is hire a tax professional. That's not me. I'm not a tax professional. How long do you typically hold your long positions for? Weeks, months. That's why I do low leverage. What's a Dolphin Group? Dolphin Group is it doesn't exist yet, but just like there's a Whale Group, so you can get in the Whale Group if you have 5 million Sonic or more. I think there's like 20 of us in there. And then there's going to be a Dolphin Group, which is going to be like, I think maybe 500,000 or 1 million or more. Probably 1 million. I converted my soul into HBAR, thinking more ROI. Your thoughts? I don't think that HBAR has more ROI than... If your target is 2029, I would say yes. If your target is 2026, I don't know. Let's see. HBAR is already... Let's look at their market cap. It's already at the 1618. I don't know. I think it could get to 23, $25 billion market cap. So maybe a 1 to 2x. Carissa, just DCA. That is the way. You can use Tangent Wallet for Dent too? Nice. When does Sonic 101 class start? We're probably going to start that in January. I still have to set that up. I've been spending time with the fam. Yeah, I'm going to get that set up this week, though. So my target is for next Friday. Or next Saturday. It'll probably be every Saturday. And if there's high demand, we might do 2 days a week. But it's going to be every Saturday. So my target is to have that ready to go by next Saturday. Your favorite cold wallet? I use Ledger. That's what I use. There's all kinds of FUD all the time about Ledger, but I've never had an issue ever. Is the Sonic Club we all fam? That's right. If you have $10 worth of Sonic, you're in the Sonic Club. And you're a part of something special. Either way we go. Yeehaw! KV, thanks for the hat and mustache, bro. I appreciate you.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Thank you for the heart. Thank you for the sunglasses, you savages.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Do you like Fat Cat? I don't know. I want to see it go through some hard times. I don't have anything against it, and I've seen Alvarez. I think he's a good guy. I like it better than most meme coins. But we'll see. I have my eye on it. It's on my radar. There's not enough data for me to give you predictions, though, if that's what you're wanting. What are you trading off of? So I'm looking at HBAR. Or, Jesus. I am looking at TradingView. I trade on BitUnex mostly. Theta and Flux looking for a good buy. I think everything's looking for a good buy. Yeah. Definitely, though. Definitely. I have a link in my bio if you want to get like free crypto with BitUnex. You can use that. Polkadot hold or convert. I think Polkadot is a hold right now. Is Bitcoin going to 85K? Absolutely. The question is it going there now or is it going there in the bear market of 2026? I think it's going there in the bear market of 2026. You ever use Mexi to trade? Yes, I have. Do you also use BitUnex for swing trades to put on the ledger? Yeah, you can do that. There's a decent bit of stuff that you could buy just on spot there. AVAX entry point. Well, generally, the whole market is a good entry point right now. You want to be buying bloody days like so, right? This is what you want to see. This is like Black Friday. Everything on the store is marked off. Okay, but people don't view investing like that. They view investing like the opposite of that for some reason. They're perfectly fine being a consumer and buying nonsense that's not going to serve them in any way, shape, or form. But when we get something that's actually going to serve you and you get a mark off and you get a deal, well, now people have a problem. But generally, the whole market is marked off right now and it's a good sale. But AVAX specifically, what is the AVAX entry point? I would say it's pretty good. It's at the 236. This is a pretty good entry right now. Let me look at the market cap. I know there's a little bit of inflation on AVAX. Nothing crazy. Yeah. I mean, we're at the 382 even on the market cap. This is a pretty good spot right now. How high can Near go? 3 to 5x. You think Crow's a good buy? I think Crow's an excellent buy right here. I don't think right now, no. Altcoin Academy, I don't think so. It's possible. And eventually we're going to 60K. But the question is now or 2026? In my opinion, 2026. You missed my question. What's your question? Should I buy Pinlink? Yeehaw! Thank you for the hat and mustache.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
I have no interest in buying nor shorting Pinlink right now. That's me. I don't want to be first on anything. I want to be early, but not first. There's just not enough data on this. Pinlink. Yeah, this to me looks like distribution, to be honest with you. But we'll see. I don't have any interest in buying nor shorting this until it gets structure. There's not enough structure for this. What do you think Crow can do? $1 to $2? Let's look at Crow. Crow's a really good value in my opinion. Let's pull up the market cap. Where? Oh, it doesn't go back further. Well, that's unfortunate. Because it only goes to here. It still looks pretty good, though. Yeah, this looks really good. The market cap doesn't give us the full picture. It only goes to February of 23, which is like here. Yeah. So, yeah, Crow looks really good to me. This is the setup that I'm looking for. Beautiful setup. I think at a minimum, Crow is getting to 60 cents. And you could take that to the bank. You can literally take that to the bank. That's a 3x minimum. But I think we get to $1 to $2. Thank you for the lightning. Yeehaw! Thank you for the hat and mustache, you savages.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
How about LCX? $1 to $2. LCX is a decent value, not excellent. Polkadot, can you give your 2 cents? Convert to, for a better move. I think Polkadot's a good value right now. Polkadot has the same setup. It has low to no inflation. Has good Wyckoff. It does something fundamentally. To me, DOT is it's a fine play right now. I think at a minimum, DOT is going to give you a 2.5x for a retracement, and parabolic is somewhere near 10x. That's my 2 cents. Thank you for the lightning and the support. Algo, $1 to $2. ICP, sleeping giant. ICP is a sleeping giant. I think ICP goes to $100. Flux target, $5 to $20. Thoughts on Hello? Could you take a look at it? Thanks. Blast. I think Blast could 5 to 10x. Hello. Hello starting to accumulate. This isn't a bad looking structure. You haven't quite got the sign of strength yet. That would take you probably to 4 cents. Retracement is 13 cents. Parabolic, 50 cents. What's your pick for this bull run? I'm heavily into XRP and Link, looking for a solid 10x. My top value plays right now, Solnic is my number one 100x play. If you're just looking for a solid 10x, I think VeChain will get you there. ICP will get you there. I think Flux gets you there. I think Rose gets you there. But yeah, Solnic's my number one 100x play. Crow, yeah, $1 to $2 for Crow. I think Crow gets you there. AVAX or Litecoin for X's from here. Probably Litecoin. GRT, highly inflationary. No thank you for GRT. When do you expect Solana meme coins to start moving? Well, Solnic's been moving despite all of the market turmoil. That's a Solana meme. However, when Solana turns around, which I think is going to be in January. What price do you see it for LTC? Above 340? Yes. Solana, $500 is my price target. $500 is my price target for Solana. What about H-bar? H-bar is already at the 1618. I think it can maybe 1x from here. Do you have any thoughts on AGIX? What does highly inflationary mean? Okay, the US dollar is highly inflationary. Right? That's what I mean. Where is my thing? Here we go. What do I mean by highly inflationary? The US dollar is highly inflationary. Every single day they're dumping new supply. Every single day they're printing more money. That means it's highly inflationary. That means at no point in time are we ever going to go back to being able to purchase things for a nickel or whatever. That ship has sailed. The supply has inflated. In the US dollar, the supply of the national debt has doubled every 4 years. That means that inflation, regardless of what they tell you, that means if you inflate the supply by 2x every 4 years, that means that inflation has 2x every 4 years. Cryptocurrency is supposed to be the antidote to this. And like Bitcoin is definitely the antidote to this. But there are cryptocurrencies that they follow the same rules, such as money, of inflating supply at a ridiculous rate. Filecoin comes to mind. But GRT has been highly inflationary. Follow and subscribe, you savages. That's right, guys. Drop a follow. We are rapidly, quick, fast, in a hurry, closing in on 50,000 followers on TikTok, and we are quick, fast, in a hurry, closing in on 15,000 subscribers on YouTube. And that's going to be a flex. 10 years from now, when your boy skis at 50 million, you're going to be like, damn, I was the first 50,000. So drop a follow. We're going to be doing a giveaway when we get those numbers. You think now is a good entry for VeChain? Yes, absolutely. VeChain is my top blue chip value play right now. XRP price review, $5 to $14. I knew ski before beer. That is a flex. Tether is dumping. FUD. What do you mean? 99.9999. That is not dumping. ICP predictions 100 to 140. When do you see VeChain 10xing? before November of 2025. How high will HBAR get in 2028? I could see HBAR getting to $3 in 28, maybe more. USD is doing much better. At what? Is it 99999? 9999993. This one has, it just went to $1. Like, what is it doing much better at? Every year, every month, every pullback, there is FUD on Tether. There has been FUD on Tether since 2017. Here's the deal. This is what makes people uncomfortable. 5 to 10x for Blast. This is what makes people uncomfortable. They're like, Tether? What are they backed by? I think they're just printing more tokens. This is bullcrap, man. Here's the secret. Tether is backed by the US dollar. Every single month, the US dollar prints 120 billion new tokens. The US dollar is not finite. Therefore, Tether is not finite. Okay? And I'm sorry if Tether is just in your face about how the entire financial system is one giant Ponzi scheme. They're just in your face about it. But that's how everything operates. So what do? They print more tokens based off of the US dollar printing more supply. Based off of the demand of Tether. And then what do they do with those tokens? They go buy bonds, which is another form of the Ponzi scheme. It's the debt. You're buying debt and they're buying that debt and they're buying that debt and they're buying that debt. It's another layer deep of the Ponzi scheme, which is a bond, which is buying debt. And they buy Bitcoin. And that makes people uncomfortable about how in your face Tether is about how the entire financial system operates, but they're not doing anything that the United States government isn't doing. They're not doing anything that the Chinese government isn't doing. They're not doing anything that the European governments aren't doing. Every single pullback, there's FUD on Tether. It's been this way since 2017.